I hope you all enjoy my first, but not last, travel video. Brazil is one of the most beautiful countries I have ever visited. Discovering the beauty and diversity of not only the people, but also the landscape was an adventure I would gladly take on again. This is a country where unforgettable memories can be made. I highly encourage you to book a trip as soon as possible. The picturesque landscape of Rio can be surpassed by very few locations in the world. In this clip, you can see how easy it is to truly appreciate the simple but beautiful things in life, like the beaches, mountains, and vistas seen here. Although the current state of politics and economics in Brazil can leave you with your head swirling, the people do not let that get them down. Brazilians are hardworking and open to having conversation about the state of affairs in their country. The public is very politically motivated, which can be witnessed by the recent massive political protests in all of their major cities. While in Rio, I stayed at the Terrace Hostel on Farma de Almoada Street, which is only 1 block away from Ipanema Beach. I would highly recommend this hostel to anyone visiting Rio. All of the staff here is extremely helpful. I have never met a nicer group of people who made me feel as if I were a long-lost friend. This is the famous Ipanema Beach. It is a sight you cannot miss. It is so beautiful, the people were amazing. Everybody's having fun, relaxing, enjoying themselves, or working out. It's just a great view.
So today, this is a Brazilian market, and I'm here with Kat. She's French Canadian, and don't get that wrong, okay? She'll kick your ass. And look at all of the really cool, it's amazing all natural products here that you can buy. Really crazy. Way better than Whole Foods, I'm sure. And you can get anything here from watermelons, pumpkins, different sauces, different products, all different things. Fish, meat, anything you'd like. And it's only on Tuesdays, so check it out. And the adventure continues. See you guys later.
This market, which is only available on Tuesdays, is a great place to stock up on some snacks for the week.
Hey guys, after all of this busyness that I've had all day, I just wanted to relax and try one of the amazing smoothies that they make here in Rio. So I'm on the street where my hostel is at Farma de Almoada, and I decided to go to this juice place called Beach Sucos and have some acai shake, because that's the famous thing here to do in Brazil, and it's nice and purple and tasty, I think. So here we go. It's actually not that bad, and I would definitely recommend for you guys to give it a try. Okay, on to my next adventure. Hey everybody, so here I am at the top of Corcovado, and I'm going to show you guys the Christ the Redeemer, and it's amazing. I think you can see it there. It's so beautiful outside today. All these people are out here, and if you look across, you can see all of Rio, and everybody here is trying to take pictures of themselves with their hands outstretched. It's definitely a sight you cannot miss if you visit Rio. Check it out.
A great way to see all the sights while leaving time to stroll and take it easy to do as the Brazilians do is to take a tour of all the major sites in one day. If you like one, you can always take the time to revisit one of your favorite spots. I used Que Beleza Tours. You can easily find them on Facebook, and I would encourage anyone to check them out. My experience was fabulous, and I met some new friends while on my tour. This is the location where Snoop Dogg and Pharrell Williams shot the video for Beautiful. The tour concludes at Pau de Azúcar or Sugarloaf Mountain. If you can make it to Sugarloaf before sunset, the view is stunning. You also get to see Rio at night, which is another amazing view.
Okay, now I'm at a tram and I'm about to go up Sugarloaf Mountain, and there's 2 trams that you're gonna take, and I'm a little freaked out about this, but I'm gonna show you guys where I'm going, and I'll show you guys what it's like when I get there. I'm all the way at the top, and this view is ridiculous. Like, I can't even believe that I'm here. And I hope that you guys can even maybe get a glimpse of feeling of what this is, because it's just incredible. Look at this. It is amazing, and I will not drop my phone, I promise. What a crazy view. And if you come here, try to get to this little area right here, because look at everybody else over there. And there are some really good views that you can get right next to the tram, so check that out.
In the middle of my trip, I visited Rocinha, which is known as Rio's largest, most densely populated favela, or ghetto. There are estimates that 100,000 to 200,000 people live here. The official count is 70,000. In Rocinha, I took time out to visit Project Favela. It is a non-governmental organization staffed and operated by international volunteers that teach and mentor the youth of the Rocinha favela. The work they do is extremely important. If you're interested in education and volunteering while living in Rio, this would be a great fit for you. Sadly, education is not one of Brazil's strong suits. Most students attend classes for only 4 hours a day. Preschool is not universal, and it is not compulsory for kids to go to school after middle school. In 2012, Brazil ranked 58th out of 65 countries on the PISA test, which is the Program for International Student Assessment. In comparison, the United States ranks 17. The work being done at Project Favela is priceless. They provide enrichment opportunities for the children in the community. After visiting so many places in Rio, you can get pretty hungry. Here is a sampling of the delicious food I had on this leg of my journey. From great seafood at Zaza, to smoothies, pay by the kilo restaurants, or simple dishes like burgers, breakfasts, or tapioca with condensed milk and coconut, the taste will leave you smiling and ready for more. My last night in Rio was filled with fun and excitement. I made a few more new friends and had a few hours of rest before making my way into a cab to the airport. This is my last look at the beach before flying to Sao Paulo. Well, They say New York City is a city that never sleeps, so Sao Paulo would have to be the city that never ends. It is home to at least 18 million people. Sampa, as the city is affectionately known, has hundreds of distinct ethnic groups, including the largest community of Japanese descendants outside Japan, the largest population of Italian descendants outside of Italy, and a thriving Arab community. There are people with various heritages, including those of German, Chinese, Armenian, Lithuanian, Greek, Syrian, Korean, Polish, and Hungarian. Sao Paulo also has the largest openly gay community in Latin America. This melting pot can give New York City's a run for its money. In ranking of population density of major cities, Sao Paulo ranks 25th in the world. On a Friday night, a traffic jam can be over 15 miles long, and on a really bad day, 180 miles long. People from Sao Paulo City are actually called Paulistanos. The city has more than 30 parks with over 15 million square meters of green space. It's a city that you have to visit and you will never forget. The metro in Sao Paulo is extremely efficient, clean, and easy to use. It is the third largest metro in Latin America, with Santiago, Chile in second and Mexico City in first. The metro closes at 1 a.m. on Saturdays and midnight Sunday to Friday. You should avoid it during rush hour. Sao Paulo is a cool walking city. I didn't even get to see half of it on my quest, but it has great museums, including the Museo de Arte, and lots of beautiful parks. While Rio has a natural beauty, if you love and crave city life, this is the place for you. Make sure you take the time to venture out all over it. I took it by storm, but I would gladly have spent more time here if possible. Close to where I stayed, off Rua Consolação, there's a shopping area that is nice and worth a look. You can head down Rua Oscar Freire for the fancier shops and restaurants. And don't forget those brigadeiros. If you head out for the night of your life in Sao Paulo, don't forget that the party doesn't begin until midnight. The tip to a successful night out is to catch some Z's and grab a bite to eat before you head out. I started my night at a bar called Igrejinha, or Little Church, on Rua de Albuquerque. The Portuguese word used by Brazilians for nightclub is boate. I headed to Hambiaha in Pinheiros and had an amazing time. I really enjoyed myself on my night out. And it was a Sunday! I doubt you can find a thriving nightlife like this in most cities. I am definitely a fan.
Backstreet Boys in Brazil, really? Everybody likes it. I like it too.
Last but not least, for the foodies. There is plenty of great food in Sao Paulo, especially after a day of walking and a long night out. You will need to refuel at one of the many delicious restaurants in the city. You can try the local Brazilian dishes and satisfy your appetite. If you're near Avenida Paulista, check out this By the Pound bakery for some sweets. It is a hidden gem. I seriously needed it for a sweet retreat and a pick-me-up every now and then. Sao Paulo is an amazing place with many great sights. Don't forget to check out the beautiful graffiti that enhances the city's streets. If you're in the center of Sao Paulo, make sure you take the executive bus out to the airport. It is a long drive, and this is the cheapest and easiest way to get there. I will never forget my visit to this major world city. So long for now, Brazil, until we meet again.